Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nolan here, back again with another MLB 18, the road to the show. So last time we left off, we just finished the Bowman Scout Day, and now we are on to the showcase games. Real quick, I do want to show you the equipment I have. I put on the equipment, I think, at the big end of last episode, but just as a recap, this is some of the stuff. I did buy new shoes, since the last time. They are the Under Armour UA Deception Low. They're a little better than the 40 V4 New Balances. Excuse me. They're basically the same stats. The only thing is different is that instead of the strikes per 9, I'm getting the home runs per 9, and I'm getting a boost of 7 instead of a boost that would have been 5. I also have a boost of 4 instead of a 2 hit per 9. So I feel like that's going to help a lot, and then I do have the rest of the stuff the same. Obviously the bats and the gloves don't matter that much because we're not going to be batting, but the glove and the cleats are the main things right now as a pitcher. So we're going to go ahead and hop into the first showcase game here. Right now they have me as, I guess you could say, a very average prospect. I know everybody in the game is an average prospect, as they have you more as a below average prospect, and that you are like a C, D potential. Usually you're gonna get overlooked a lot. You're not that blue chip potential guy. You're gonna get drafted first round like last year. But right now they have my break above average, which is how it should be, because I am that archetype. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in here. Right now I'm at 52 overall as C potential. Now I don't think you can raise that potential. I think it's capped at a C, because anything above that you would be looked at as more of a high potential prospect, and the game wants you to more be like a lower tier prospect that no one's gonna look at and be like, oh, he's gonna turn into something great. But
afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West. Brian Herrera, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan, any thoughts?
That's my competition for the game so far, or in the beginning at least.
But I think if this guy can have
Alright, here's my first battle. Miles Hayward, he's a DH.
Really good game.
He's a lefty, and you see all the scouts in the stands. You saw all the scouts in the stands watching, so we gotta, we gotta show out for them today. I still have meter or pulse on. I'm gonna have to turn that off just now. I forgot that I had that on. Oh, we got the strike. He went around. I'm gonna change that really quickly. Hold 1 second. It should be under game options. I don't know why I went to that. Yeah, pitching. We're gonna go to classic. Yeah, that's better. All right. So I don't usually throw the same pitch twice. I usually like to mix it up a lot. I don't ever like to give them the same pitch twice, because then they see it really well and they have the opportunity to really dial in on it. As like I said before in the last episode, I usually try to hit the corners, but right now I'm apparently having some trouble finding the strike zone. We're going to see if we can go upstairs with the fastball and get him, and foul it off. We're going to try to get him with this hanging curve. Foul it off again. Alright, we're gonna go back to high fastball.
Here's another 2-2.
See if we can't get a swing and miss.
We
put it in play, but our left fielder was there and made the catch.
Makes the play, one away.
Alright, now we got Lester Wilburn.
Lester Wilburn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this
got it a little bit smaller to strike zone.
First pitch to him.
I'm gonna see if I can't go down.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. One out, nobody on.
I think he seems more like a speed guy. I feel like he probably got some speed on him. So let me see if I can't even ground out into a double play, maybe pop out here. See if I can't jam him with the pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
We're gonna try to hit him with that backdoor slider. And we got him.
Strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch
favorable
right there.
call from the umpire. I'm not complaining.
So
Alright, Todd Matthews.
Todd Matthews.
So far, I think we've had a good outing.
Here in the first.
We've gotten everybody out. We've allowed a lot of contact.
No one will get this one.
But not many strikeouts.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still
well, actually, we've only gotten 2 people, so we've got 1 strikeout. I don't know why I said that many strikeouts. Yeah, there's another favorable call if you saw the. I think it was the fastball down low.
As a hitter, if you get
let me see if I can get him to chase with the high inside fastball.
You have to find a way to do some damage.
And that was a little too high.
That was a missed opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Deal with the curveball in the dirt. And he hit it. He kicked it, I guess. He was a little early on it though, so we do have him off balance a little bit. And got him with the slider.
And the inning is over. We've played an inning.
So that's a good first inning for the showcase game.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Billy.
Now in these showcase games, you only get 3 innings, so we're only going to pitch to 9 batters minimum.
Now the 0-1.
Which is that's the entire lineup, so that's obviously plenty of prospects to pitch to. Great play by the defense, but pulled off the bag. And I believe they're going to call that. No, they're going to call that an error. So we still are hitless through 2. A double play ball. Nice.
And they turn the double play.
Defense making some plays.
As a scout, that's
I believe
exactly
that was
what you want
a.
to see from a young pitcher.
Was
Allows a runner on first, but
was
then
it
he
a 5,
takes the
6,
momentum right back
3?
by inducing a double play ball. Always nice to get 2 outs with 1 pitch. That's not going to go unnoticed.
Or was it 5-4-3 double play?
Standing in now, Lincoln Enright, as he'll pop this
one
foul off to the
We're
left
doing
and
good
out
so
of
far,
play.
you know.
Trying to make something happen with 2
pitch
guys in the
count's
bottom
low.
of the 2nd.
We've allowed
all over that one, but
no hits,
front,
but
foul ball.
a lot of contact.
The wind
So
up
try
and the 0-2
to get
pitch.
these balls, you know, more in the corner and strike zone like that.
Will end the inning.
Another reason why I
no
love the archetype that I chose. It's going to give me the opportunity to just make these guys look silly at the plate.
Into the box,
they're just going to be swinging over and under everything.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Fastball could have been drilled right there. I wanted that more on the inside. Alright, he popped it up, and the defense is not going to make the play. I feel like he probably could have caught that if he tried. But that's alright. There's my numbers over the last 2 innings. 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. Hopefully those scouts are looking close. And we've got a bunt attempt. He's going to pop it up to the catcher, and the catcher is going to make the catch. Batter obviously not happy about that.
Not the case with the high
As you saw, he kicked the dirt there. He looks pretty frustrated.
Like the Topps Amateur Showcase?
So now we're at the Enrique Martinez. See if I can't get some sort of double play. Tell the scouts that I can keep the ball down when I need to. We need to keep it down.
Don't think the scouts won't take a note of that.
2 balls close on the corners.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point.
Get this. There we go. That's what a play ball I needed.
We'll have to keep an eye on him.
And there we go.
And the throw is in time to get him.
Alright, that's going to be it for me in the showcase game. We're going to bring another pitcher in to let him show off his skills. Interesting. He's got the what is the Wild Thing haircut going on in the back. Reference to the movie. I actually forget what it's called. But alright, that was our first outing. So we're gonna have 1 more outing in the next showcase game, I believe, and then that'll be the draft. And we'll see where we're gonna go. Let's see if our scouting stats have gone up at all. Yeah, our break went way up. We went from above average break to elite break. They've got our control at well above average. And I don't know if you know this, but the you might, you know, if you're watching baseball, you obviously know something about it, or a decent amount about it. But in case you don't, they're going by a 2080 scouting scale. As you can see, you can see the names of the numbers like the ranks. So you get 20 is poor, 30 is well below average, and you get up to like 70, 80, which is like really good and well above average and elite. They've got my fastball at a well above average, my slider in 12.6 above average, So it looks like right now they've got me in a really good prospect, even if I might see potential still. That was a weird loading screen cut. Why do I feel like something happened? No? Okay, that was really weird. It just
MLB
kind
The
of
Show's coverage of
cut
Major League
straight from
Baseball is on the air. One game
my
for each team is in the
prospect screen
books,
to
and
this.
now
That's
it's
fun.
on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central Region.
Facing the East prospects. No, I don't know if it's just me or what, but I always feel like the East prospects always have these stacked teams in the showcase games, and they always just seem to hit really well and pitch really well. Anytime I ever play against them, that's why I guess they call it Beast in the East. And then you got the West prospects, so they're actually really good all the time too. You know, best in the West. It always seems like the Central prospects never have anybody there. Good. Although I know it's completely randomized, that's what it feels like, obviously.
Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now.
I'm getting.
He doesn't know if he's coming
Ooh,
back
nice play by third baseman. Yes.
And a bit of a
that guy
high
has some
throw
speed on
that
too,
time,
so he had to hurry up with that throw.
First as they record the out.
Alright, so that's 2 outs, 4 pitches. That's really good. We're looking, and that's another ground ball to the first baseman, put out. 5 pitches through 3 batters. High. That's really, really good. Scouts are obviously going to love that. I guess you could probably say I'm already the best pitcher to ever play the game of baseball. You know, I'm not even drafted yet.
And this will be fouled away.
I know, right? That's funny.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking.
I don't actually pay attention to the camera angles and stuff a lot, which I probably should, because they put a lot of work into that. I was watching all the streams before the game came out, and they were talking about all the new camera angles and everything they implemented. And, you know, they put a lot of work into that. I feel like a lot of people don't even pay attention, which I'm guilty of that too. I usually try to, if I ever realize, like, the camera angles, like, you know, some new ones are coming in, I'll usually try to look at them.
There's a strike.
God, I'm getting some favorable calls here from the ump.
Take 2 strikes in a row. Typically,
and
those are some of the most
I might raise the
in
difficulty if I feel like it's too easy. Because right now it does look really easy. Although I know it's just a prospect game, so all these people are obviously really low overall. You know, all of them are around 50. So none of them are really that good. But later on, if it does get too easy, I will raise the difficulty. This guy is not giving in. He will not give up. I'm trying to get a swing and a miss here in one of the corners. There we go. Tied him up with the inside fastball. Couldn't get those arms extended.
Stepping up now, Andrew Cruz as the switch
hitter will really good here. I think I might actually keep this pitching style. I'm just kind of growing accustomed to it, even though it was really weird at the beginning, but I think I'm getting used to it. As we pop up, or he gets a pop up on the hanging curveball. That is not what I wanted at all, but it hung up there, and he just got under it.
In the switch hitter, Richie Gonzalez.
That's an odd stance.
From the left side right here.
Kind of looks like
strike to count.
Oh man, what am I? I'm trying to think. It's there's a player that I was thinking of that had that sort of stance, and I completely blanked.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the
Anyways,
third.
he grounds out to the second baseman.
So coming to the plate, AJ Green.
So far, I've only allowed 1 hit, which should have been an out, but the right fielder didn't make the play. But I've only allowed 1 hit in these 2 showcase games. We're gonna use some showtime here. Show that off a little bit. See if I can't get him to swing and miss in the bottom of the zone. It's 12-6, and I got him.
And a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2
so we're
down
really showing off our strikes per 9 capability here, our strikeout capability.
Box, Diego Batista.
And our control and how we can keep these pitches out over the plate, or they can just hammer them.
That's
2 balls there.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there.
We're gonna go back-to-back fastballs here.
Miguel Trejo would be next.
Strike 1. I'm gonna see if I can get this backdoor slider on him. Not Black Dwarf.
And
That's a
he
little
takes
racist.
ball 4.
Alright,
So
there's a walk.
job out of
So
the 9-hole and getting
that
on
usually
base
doesn't
as we go
happen,
back to the
but
top of the order.
it's gonna happen every now
From
and
the
then.
stretch. Line drive to
And
center
that's gonna be a
field.
base hit in the center field.
That's a base
Runner's
hit.
gonna move
Their
over.
first
Nope,
of the
I'm just
game.
gonna stay a second. Alright, so looks like we're having a little collapse here. If we can get out of this, that'd be great. Because this is gonna be my last out before they take me out.
0-1
So
the count.
the faster we get this out, the better. And there's a ground ball to third base who got made the play. Wow.
Come to pass as the inning is over.
What a throw.
No runs.
So they're gonna bring in Carlos Chavez, the pitcher to take over from your last game. He has the Wild Thing haircut. I didn't look at his stats. I don't know how well he did.
Comes to a close today
The East is going to win this, though, with a score of 8-6. So, as you can see, Carlos obviously had some rough innings there, as you were allowed 1 in the 4th and 6 in the 5th.
Pitcher of record. Andres
So,
struggled.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the showcase games, and we're going to jump into the draft here. See where we go. I do have a lot of teams that I really don't like, that I'm just going to hope I don't get drafted to.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Our old coach says, well, you've done all you can do, son. I'm proud of you. I could, you know, I feel... I'm going to ask him how he feels. Nolan, I believe since the first year I coach you that you've got big league potential. Some smart GM is going to see what I see. Thanks for believing in me, sir. Let's just see what happens with the draft, and then we'll go from there. Good advice. Alright, here we go.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock.
Round
With the
24.
first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Mario Garlobo, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Gene Dominique, a closing pitcher from the International Region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Cleveland Kendrick, a right fielder from the East Region. With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Dan McDonald, a closing pitcher from the West Region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Vaughn Penn, a closing pitcher from the International Region. With the sixth pick, the New York Mets select Nolan Franchise, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
So we've been drafted by the Mets. It's kind of unfortunate because the Mets are actually one of the teams that I hate the most. You know, just that's what it is. Man, that's really unfortunate. I was really hoping I could go to somewhere. I mean, I wasn't hoping for the Cubs because, you know, obviously it's my favorite team. But I mean, they need starting pitching help because they don't have any young guys in there. They have pretty, you know, those older veterans in the pitching rotation right now. But yeah, I mean, the Mets don't really need a pitcher either. They have Syndergaard and I don't know. I don't remember who else they have, honestly. I don't pay attention because I don't like them. But we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with the Mets.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over.
So, Nolan, we just got a call you've been waiting for. You've been drafted in the 24th round by the Mets. I was actually hoping to get drafted earlier. He said, remember, it's a 40-round draft, and you were originally projected to be picked in the mid to late rounds, if at all. Just take it as motivation to prove your mettle on the field. I know if I pick this, then I'm obviously gonna be able to go back to college, and I'm gonna be able to go through the showcase again. That's not really what I want to do. I'm just gonna take it as it goes. I feel like if I go back through college, first of all, I'm gonna be drafted in a later round, which I'm pretty happy with round 24. Second of all, that's a whole year off my MLB career that I could have been in the MLB, or I could have been working towards the MLB. Because if you go back to college, it obviously tax on a year, so you're going to be a year older. So, I'm not going to do that, but I'm just going to hope that they will trade me eventually, that you know, I'll be able to go to a team that I don't despise, but so what now? Now you enter the minor league system and give it all you've got, unless you're inclined to play college ball for a year. I'm ready for pro ball.
While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to the big leagues.
I know you've got what it takes, Nolan. Visualize the player you want to become and make it happen with hard work and good choices. So now we're going to meet with the manager of the minor league affiliate, I believe. We're going to go into the office and talk to him, or not. I thought that cutscene came up now. I'm going to go ahead and play one game. Oh, I think actually here it is right here.
After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a AA club.
It's a real vote of confidence that the organization has sent you here less than a year after you were drafted. You think you're ready for AA ball? I know I am.
A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Nolan, do you know how a journey of 1,000 miles begins? You know, with a stop at a gas station, everybody use the bathroom, because that's a big problem, man. I know. From experience, man. You know, you go on those long road trips, and you gotta pee, and you gotta stop. Otherwise, you pee on yourself, you know? That's the worst, yeah. With a single step. I was close. It's basically the same thing. In baseball, that means a young prospect like you becomes a seasoned veteran, or an all-star, one play at a time. Yeah. I'll try to remember that. Actually, you know what? No, deep stuff, man. So that's deep. And I'm gonna ask, who are you again? Because he's probably a philosopher. Every play, every pitch even, offers a specific challenge. How you respond to those challenges will determine the player you become. Though, exactly, you didn't answer my question. I asked you who you were, but I mean, if you're just gonna play it off like that. Alright, so they have me 5th in the rotation, which that's understandable. I'm newly drafted, so I have to prove myself. It looks like we lost 2 in the series, so this is the... I think this is the, oh, why do I keep getting these weird loading screens? That's so weird. There's Bellinger. You know, best first base prospect in the game. On the Dodgers, another team I hate. Being a Cubs fan, you know, they're my rivals, so... Or they're our rivals. I was gonna check the record. I was gonna see if this was the rubber match, but I'm not gonna be able to find out, I guess. They didn't give me a chance to look. Nope, there it is. We've taken 2-2. Alright, I think this is either the rubber match or this is a brand new series. I think it's a new series, because usually this has a 5-game series.
It's the show, and it comes your way next.
So this is either the first game of a new series or the
Nolan Franchise
second game.
Will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Yeah, I prefer the 12-6 over the curveball just because it doesn't have any lateral movement. It's just strictly vertical. And it's a lot harder to hit than the curve. Plus it's what would you want to call it? I guess batter neutral. So no matter what side of the plate they're on, it's going to move straight down, so it's not going to have an effect. Because obviously, if I'm throwing it from a right side and I throw a regular curveball, it's going to break down and left. And if they're a lefty, it's going to break towards them, making it easier to hit. So, I didn't mean to. I guess they're waiting on me, huh? Probably should pitch. Okay. First pitch of our young career, up and in fastball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
For a strike.
First 3 here to start the week.
First strike.
The game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight.
About that breaking
just
stuff,
trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
With those breaking balls. I'm going to have more. See, my plan is you're allowed to have 5 pitches. I actually don't know how to get more pitches. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball.
I do have my own personal road to the show going, but not recording. And I'm a shortstop in that one. I had a pitcher one that I played a little bit on, and I didn't really go very far, so I don't know really how to get new pitches.
But I think
you're allowed to have 5. So my plan is I'm gonna have the fastball, the slider, and 12-6 like now, and then my 4th pitch I think I'm gonna have a sinker.
He struck him out.
And I just got a strikeout there, my first career strikeout. There
he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys
pitch, I'm
for him reaching the big leagues.
torn. I'm thinking about using a changeup, but then I'm like, well, I already have the 12-6, which is basically just a faster changeup that breaks a little more.
He jammed him pretty hard on the previous
I'm thinking
pitch,
I'm probably not going to use. I'm probably going to use a knuckleball because I adore the knuckleball. Knuckleball is one of my favorite pitches in baseball. My top 3 favorite pitches are slider, knuckleball, and slider. Slider twice. I just love my slider. No, it's slider, knuckleball, and 12-6. Those are my 3 favorite pitches in baseball. I just love the way they break. It's crazy. Some people can break their pitches from the top of the batter's head all the way down to their toes. Like they hit home plate. It's just crazy.
Be on the lookout for
but here we're trying to get our 3rd strikeout of the game. See if I can't strike out the side. I'm gonna hit him with that up and in fastball. See if we'll swing a miss on it. Or get under it, maybe pop out. Ooh, no. Ball. Okay, we're gonna hit it with the 12-6 for the strikeout. And made contact with it. Alright, we're gonna get that slider down and away. Nope, it was up and in. Just still fouled it off. This guy's making this work. We've already got 18 pitches in the first inning.
He's really making his pitcher
grind and another foul ball. Alright, I think it's time to use Showtime here. We're just swinging a miss with this guy. Go, Showtime. Look at the break, and got him swinging a miss. Struck out the side.
9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take
9 pitches and 1 on bat.
So striding in, Connor Capel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
So, with this game, for those who don't know,
0-1 count and the pitch.
It's different than last year, because last year, you had a point system. Whereas every time you strike someone out, or every time you get an out of any sort, you get points. And you were allowed to spend those points freely in whatever category you wanted, and however much you wanted to spend, as long as you had that many points.
The next 0-2.
They took that out of the game, and they made it as a slow progression system based on your play. So instead of the points, as you see in the right here, it's going to pop up. I got that strikeout, so now my break, my hits per 9, and my K per 9 are all going to go up. Because I didn't allow a hit, I got a strikeout, and I struck him out on a breaking pitch. So, those stats are going to grow the more I pitch and the more outs I get. And the better I pitch. Now, let's say I were to give up a hit, or I was going to give up home runs, my hits per 9 and my home run per 9 would drop because I allowed a hit in the home run. So, like, obviously I didn't do well. So, obviously there you can see my control went up. I think that's because I didn't throw a ball in that bat. But they also implemented caps. So last year you could have a 99 stat in every stat, and they don't have that in this game. This game they have caps. So now you can only cap out your stuff at certain points. Like so in the first episode, I showed that those caps of where how I wanted a high hits per 9 and high stamina and all that. Now I have those caps. So I can only get my stamina to, I think it was 90. I cannot go higher than 90 with my stamina. And same thing goes for like the break. Like since for this archetype, I chose the break archetype. My break on my pitches is going to be able to go to 99, whereas like my
froze him on the breaking ball that time. Number 33 goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Like let's just say the control. The control is only going to be able to go to like I think it was 80, and my velocity is only going to be able to go to 70. So I'm not going to be able to get that to 99 if they're like 102 mile an hour fastballs. I'm only going to be able to get it to about 70, which is going to make it where I can only throw probably 94, 95 mile an hour fastballs. So I got to rely on my breaking pitches to really get those strikes and those swing misses on these batters. As you can see right now, though, we're just rolling through the lineup. Already in the top of the third with 2 outs. Haven't allowed to hit yet. So if this guy doesn't get on, we'll be facing the top of the lineup.
This is hit high in the air out
toward
next
inning
center.
As this guy flies out to center field.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game.
So I've got that no-hitter going through 3. They've also got a no-hitter going through 3. And it looks like our boys didn't put up any runs, so I still got a pitch. There's no runs on the board, no support.
And looked inside, but that's ruled
got that call from the umpire. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I paid him before the game.
Good hard slider there, but it runs
he's on my side. He's gonna give me those close calls like that.
Now
you know,
1-1 pitch.
I paid him with my new contract at this time. The money I got. He's on my side.
The 1-2.
I paid him a little extra to help with the batters on my team too. You gotta be ready sometimes. Help out with your first outing. Make yourself look good in front of all those fans of. For the minor leagues, it's crazy because minor leagues usually probably. I mean, they don't have that many fans, obviously. It's not like college football where like half the people that like football are like college fans. MLB is a lot different.
Number 6 is there.
Honestly, I don't think as many people would show up to a double-A game, but maybe this is the closest thing in their area, and they want to do a baseball game. Yeah, so maybe there's also those guys out there that followed the draft, and they saw that I was drafted, and maybe they saw some film or something, and they were like, "Yo, dog, this dude looks family. Let's watch him." And now they're watching me dominate.
And he fouls this one off.
I'm already at 50 pitches, and right now I don't have the highest stamina because I'm obviously a super low overall. So I'm probably only going to have an inning or 2 left in the game.
Digging in for his second at bat.
I'll check my stamina after this pitch.
Moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going.
See, right now my fastball's only 90. That's not fast at all. But my stamina is a little bit right below half. So right now I'm probably not gonna pitch much longer. Oh come on, I paid you, dude.
Yeah, that looked like a strike.
Why didn't you call that? I'll take my money back, man.
In the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
I didn't pay you $5K for nothing.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
See if we can't get this pitch.
Fouled
off.
Wish
I could pitch like this in real life, man.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down?
I don't want to pitch like that, though. I want to pitch good.
The hit column.
There goes the no-hitter. And as you see now, all our stats went down a little bit because he allowed that hit. Now, our stats don't go down that much like when we allow hits and stuff. It won't. It's not like it's a drastic drop. You actually gain. When you get your gains, you gain way more than you drop when you lose your stats. So I would have to drop my stats probably 3 or 4 times to make to even it out with the gains. So you gain a lot more than you lose.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
So allowing that 1 hit or whatever during the inning is not going to really hurt that bad. Ooh, see, that's the call I needed. All right, you can have your $5,000 back.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim.
That's already 9 strikeouts for me in 5 innings.
Striding in once again, number 33 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count.
I'm kind of just speeding through here. I don't really take much time to my between pitches.
Like he was a little bit
I'm kind of just picking my pitch, picking him on the spot, and going with it.
Can go a little bit. If he
this is also kind of why I like the Classic better, because it's faster paced. I don't have to sit and, I don't have to go through every pitch with the meter and try to.
Ready for another chance.
It just goes by faster.
15. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. 0-1 the count.
I don't usually take very long for each game.
A bouncer up
there's a ground ball, second baseman.
throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to
This is
begin
a very
the sixth.
successful first outing. The
Coming to the
organization must
plate
be really
now,
happy with
number
the pick.
66. He
You
flew
know,
out
they're
his
also really
last
lucky though.
at-bat.
Well, they're lucky and unlucky in the sense.
Bases are empty, one man
They're
out.
lucky in the fact that they just drafted probably the future Hall of Famer.
Pull the trigger,
You know,
2 strikes.
because I'm gonna be a future Hall of Famer. I'm obviously the best pitcher to ever play the game ever. Because I'm the greatest. You know, all the girls want me. All the girls love me. But they're also unlucky in the fact that I'm probably going to request a trade every chance I get to get away from the team. Because I really don't like the Mets. Ooh, did I just put up a home run? Come on. Alright, cool. Actually, was that the wind? Nope, the wind was actually blowing out, so... if you see in the bottom there, I'll pause it real quick. You can see the wind in the bottom below the batter. It's going out 3 miles an hour, so... we have a 2-run lead, that helps me a lot, you know.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs.
I'm already in the yellow energy,
one,
which means I'm getting pretty low. They're probably going to take me out after this inning. Or if I start giving up base hits, they're going to take me out, but... let's be real here. I don't give a base hit.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a
yeah,
ball.
I'm the greatest. Ain't nobody even near as good here.
And he struck him out.
Get out of here.
And
this is mine. This is my game. You just some noob.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelly Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
7-7-7. 7th inning, 7 pitches.
The deeper you get into the game,
oh, dude, I missed 6. And I also missed
this
69 pitches.
That he has to be really careful with.
Oh, by the way, I guess I should probably mention this. If you're wondering why 28 is my number, although you probably were totally wondering that, and I totally didn't just bring it up randomly. 28 is my lucky number. That's my favorite number too. So I always go for 28.
Got him.
That's always my number. God, get out of here, man! I've got what, like 11 strikeouts now? Okay, so if you look on the right, you just saw that my stamina went up. The reason that's going up is because I'm low on energy and I'm pitching still. So my stamina is gonna increase since I'm, you know, I'm tired when I'm still pitching. So obviously it's gonna start going up when I get these outs. Even if I allow a base hit, I'm pretty sure if I'm low on energy, it actually goes up. And you just saw on the top, I'm getting tired. So once I get these out, they're gonna kick me out.
I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
I can't get these back for slider on him. No, I have it too far in. Let's use our showtime since we have a bunch of it, and this is our last out. If they leave me in after this, they're really stupid, honestly, but... got him with the high fastball. 13 strikeouts, lucky number 13. And that's gonna be it. They're gonna bring in Alan Dolan. Hey, Dolan Nolan. Ooh, wow, he's got 1,000 average versus lefties. So he doesn't pitch very well against them, I guess.
Always nice to get the first.
He pitches amazing against righties though, but apparently the won. So it looks like Dolan shut him down, and yep, he kept my shutout alive. I at least got the win for that. I'm 1-0 now in the season. 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, no walks, no earned runs, no runs, 13 strikeouts. So that's what I'm talking about when I say I'm a strikeout pitcher. I can rack up those strikeouts. I got 3 strikes. I struck out the side on my first and last inning in that game. I think I had a strikeout, at least 1 strikeout every inning. So as you can see here now, all my stats are, increased. They all got boosts. So the green plus means it increased, but it didn't actually increase the number. Now the blue arrow going up means it went up. As you can see on the right, it says was 55, now 56. So that stat actually increased by 1 stat. And then all the rest of these just increased by a little bit. My 12-6 control apparently didn't go up at all. I feel like it's one of those things that's probably going to take a lot longer.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
So he says, hey Nolan, getting in the right bullpen work between appearances can be essential to the kind of pitcher you become. Of course, thanks coach. What you choose to focus on in your bullpen work is what you'll get better at, pure and simple. So this is basically introducing the training, which we're going to get into next episode. As you can see some of the inbox here on my social media. But the training basically is another way you can increase your stats faster without having to play. So as you can see, like, I've got all my stats here. So I got 56 stamina. That's really low. That's actually like, I'm pretty sure that's borderline relief pitcher. Like, I should not be a starter with 56 stamina. Although that will progress and that will get better, along with all my other stats. Like, I have a 30 home run per 9. That's gonna get better. That's all gonna go up. I'm actually surprised. I have 20 contact and 15 power starting off. That's crazy to me. That's gonna go down more than likely because I'm not gonna bat that often. But I'm really surprised they give you that much to start with. No, but yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to look for the screen to show you my attributes. Yeah, here we go. So basically, this is all my attributes, and these are the current caps and everything. So I can also add these game perks, which I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna give me the second win. It's gonna help boost my stamina. It's gonna help me, you know, I'm gonna get like that extra inning basically. So right there, it took me out in the 7th. If I had that, I might have been able to go part into the 8th. So we're gonna hope that helps us a little bit. I'm not gonna get anything else because I want to keep some. I want to keep some showtime in case I need it. I got 40 max contact, which is insane. Also, that bat and stuff is gonna help. So actually, in reality, I have 30 contact because of that bat that I have equipped to my guy. But we also have, like, you know, actually we've realistically got 10k air hits per 9. We've also got 37 home runs per 9 and 44 Ks per 9 because of those stats we have, or we have those equipment on. This is all gonna go up. So I have a 90 max cap stamina, but it's at 75 right now. So with the training, that's how you get that cap up. So if I trained, I would get that 75 to go up to that 90, or that 65 to go up to that 90 for pitching clutch. It also just makes it go faster and progresses it. But thanks for watching. This is gonna do it for this episode. I will play probably a couple games in the next episode and progress through our minor league career here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all later.